walk these streets in the pouring rain. One woman's justice, one man's pain.
He saves the broken, she hunts the lost. Both pay the price, both count the cost.
Justice and mercy, justice and mercy, justice and mercy. Two hearts, one fire. Justice and mercy, justice and mercy.
In the New Orleans night, where do we draw the line?
Justice
And
mercy.
Hey, there's nowhere to go, nigga.
Walk these streets in the pouring rain.
Great. More rain. Always perfect for washing away evidence, detective. Might as well be looking for a needle in a swamp.
Start swimming, Lionel.
Purple residue on his fingertips? Could be some new synthetic. Junkies calling it purple death.
User or dealer?
Dealers. Probably. This amount? He was handling product, not sampling it.
So somebody didn't like his business practices.
Now this I don't recognize. Fleur de lis twisted into a serpent? That's not standard ink.
Oh, shit. New crew marking territory?
Or somebody's signature. Either way, whoever did this wanted us to see it.
You're real quiet, Jay. You still chasing ghosts? Some cases just gotta let go cold. No good leads here, no ID, no witnesses.
Ain't no such thing as cold, Dre. Just undiscovered. Every mystery got a solution if you're willing to look hard enough.
Wait, I need an update. You got 48 hours. I'm giving it to robbery homicide.
Copy that, Captain.
There's problems. We gotta move faster. Move. Let's go, y'all.
Right now, take them upstairs.
Y'all gotta push. Come on, push through the door a little bit faster. Y'all moving too slow. Act like it's your lives. Let's go, y'all.
Vitals are dropping.
We gotta move faster. He's seizing bad. BP's 168 over 100 and climbing.
What do we got?
I'm still assessing.
He's crashing, Mercy. Let's get him to imaging now.
Not until I know what I'm looking for.
You want to wait? Look at him.
I want to be right.
You can be right after he's dead. That make you feel better?
Back off, Rafi. Is your daddy on any medication? Anything at all?
Just some herbal stuff for his back.
Herbal stuff. Great. That's helpful.
Where'd he get it?
Elder Jean, she's a healer in our...
I know this is scary, but I'm going to fight for your daddy. I promise you that.
Please don't let him die.
I won't. Now, I need labs, CBC. Let's move. Let's save his life. What do we got?
Officer Justice Duval, blunt force to the head. Went down during a chase.
She's losing consciousness. We need to move now. Stay with me. Detective Blake, don't you dare give up.
He's stable. He's going to make it.
Both pay the price. Both count the cost.
Please tell me that's your mama's gumbo.
You already know it is.
That'd be the best part of my whole day right there. How was your day?
Patient came in crashing. Ralphie wanted to cut first and ask questions later. But you know, I held the line.
You save him?
Save him? No, but stabilize. Still working on a why.
At least that's something. So, I heard something today.
Yeah?
Your uncle got picked up outside the hospital. Public intoxication. He made a whole scene trying to find you. David caught it before it went official, though. Drove him home himself.
Good.
Mercy.
I'll handle it, Jay.
I'm not saying you won't. I'm just saying you don't have to handle it alone. That's all.
Come on, let's eat.
Anyway, only thing that stood out at the scene tonight, kid had some ink I ain't seen before. Was a serpent wrapped around a fleur-de-lis.
Gang tattoo?
Maybe. Maybe something else. Lionel thinks somebody's sending a message.
Yeah, New Orleans got a lot of ways to send in messages. You remember our wedding?
Where's this coming from?
I don't know. Just thinking. You left before we cut the cake?
'Cause cousin Rodney was about to turn the reception into a crime scene.
You handcuffed a man at your own wedding?
I de-escalated a situation.
In your expensive dress?
And heels, too. You ever think we see the world too different?
Sometimes the right things breaks the law.
The law is the right thing.
For who?
You've been staring at that ink for an hour.
Does it mean something?
Or it's just a tattoo?
This one is anything in this city, just anything.
48 hours on a John Doe with no witnesses. Blake's chasing ghosts again.
Thibodeau, don't you got some parking tickets to write?
Just say what everybody's thinking.
Ignore him.
I always do.
Blake, my office now. Where are we?
Forensics just confirmed the residue on his hands is synthetic. Street name's Purple Death. Lionel's running it through the database now.
And the tattoo?
Nothing in our system. Could be a new crew, could be a signature. I'm working on it.
Working on it doesn't close cases, Blake.
Neither does rushing.
You've got until the end of the day tomorrow. 48 hours. Then I hand this to robbery homicide and you move on.
Captain, if I rush this, we end up with a false arrest. Wrong person goes away, real killer walks free. That what you want on your record?
What I want is results. What I need is a detective who knows when to push and when to close. 48 hours, Blake. Don't make me repeat myself.
Yes, ma'am.
Look like you could use some backup.
That bad?
Baptiste's door ain't soundproof. How's my brother?
He's good. Busy. You know how he gets.
Yeah, I do. Look, I'm not trying to get in your business, but these cases you bring home, the ones that keep you up at night.
I don't bring work home.
Jay, come on. Just don't drag him into your obsessions. That's all I'm asking.
He's stronger than you give him credit for, you know.
I know exactly how strong he is. Watched him carry mama's death, daddy's stubbornness, Uncle Ray's mess, all of it. Never complained once. That's why I'm worried. He don't know how to stop carrying, even when it's breaking him.
I hear you.
That's all I'm asking.
Delacroix, your seizure patient?
What about him?
His insurance rejected the claim 2 hours ago. We have patients in the hallway waiting for beds. Discharge him.
He's unstable.
He's uninsured. There's a difference.
Not to me.
You're the youngest attending I've got, Blake. Talented. Don't waste it on crusades.
6 hours. That man really woke up and chose violence today.
He's not wrong about the budget.
He's not right about much else. So what do we do?
Pull everything on the patient. Every test, every note, every scan. We're missing something.
And if we're not missing anything?
Then we find something anyway.
6 hours. No pressure.
Justice, you have been everything I always wanted. Everything that I always need. And I wouldn't mind spending the rest of my life with you.
Katrina's ghost still walking these streets. Folks just don't trust uniform.
You seen this young man around here? Anytime in the last few days?
Ain't seen nothing.
Nah, don't know him.
Ask them new boys on Rampart. This ain't local. Someone's cutting in with that Purple Death.
Purple Death? That shit's everywhere now. They even got the old timers hooked. Your generation ain't the only one dying.
You always say that, and then we end up walking for 4 blocks in my heels.
Well, maybe don't wear 5-inch stilettos to brunch.
These are 4-inch and they're Louboutins. I don't do flats, Jay. You know this. See, this is why we're friends. You make me look fun by comparison.
I am fun.
You ordered black coffee at a champagne brunch. That's not fun. That's a cry for help.
You've been giving me a hard time since the 7th grade. God.
Somebody's got to do it. Remember when I copied your math homework and I just wrote my name over yours?
In glitter pen, too. Didn't even change the answers.
And I do it again. You look tired, Jay. For real. Like, actually tired this time. Not just I'm a cop tired.
Yeah, work's been hell. 3 cases sitting on my desk, and ain't none of them moving. And Mercy's been, I don't know, distant lately. He's at the hospital all hours, and I'm out chasing bodies through the quarter. We just keep missing each other.
That man loves you. Remember when you called me after he proposed? I cried like a baby.
You screamed so loud I had to pull the phone away from my ear.
Was excited. That's different.
Nessa, what's that?
What's what? This? Girl, you know I bruise easy. I always have.
Nah, that's not a bumped into something bruise.
It's nothing. He takes care of me, Jay. I promise.
Nessa.
Don't. Don't do that cop thing with me. I'm not one of your cases, a beat. I'm fine. We're okay.
Okay, but you know I'm here, whatever it is.
I know. You always are. Now tell me about these cases, the ones that's keeping you up at night. That's what I want to hear about, the bad guys.
Okay, but this conversation ain't over.
With you, it never is.
I didn't ask for a refill.
You didn't have to. I know that look.
What look?
The one that says you're carrying something too heavy to sit down.
You always think you know me.
I do know you. Known you since you was stealing candy from Mr. Bernard's corner store.
I paid him back.
What is it tonight, work or home?
Work?
Mm-hmm.
What's that supposed to mean?
Means when it's home, you don't come here. You go quiet. When it's work, you come and sit at my bar and drink my whiskey and pretend you're not falling apart.
Feel like a ghost in my own city, Mike. Like I'm invisible to the people I'm trying to protect. I flash my badge, show them a photo, and they look right through me. Won't say a word.
Can you blame them?
I'm just trying to help.
And they've heard that before. From people who didn't mean it. Katrina broke something in the city, Jay. Trust takes longer to rebuild than houses.
I know. I need something. Anything. Captain's breathing down my neck. I got less than 2 days, and this kid is just lying in the morgue with no name and nobody claiming him.
Ghosts still leave shadows, Jay.
Mike.
There's a man been coming in here. Back table. Too flashy for this neighborhood. Gold watch, custom suit. Tips like he's trying to make a point.
Who is he?
New supplier. Big money. Pushing that purple death all over the quarter. Word is he's got connects from here to Houston.
Anybody mess with him?
Nobody's that stupid. Or that brave.
How long he been in town?
Few months. Showed up right around the time bodies started dropping.
And you're just telling me this now?
I'm telling you now because you're the only cop I trust not to get yourself killed asking the wrong questions.
I appreciate you, Mike.
I know you do. Now, finish your drink and go home to that husband of yours.
Yes, sir.
Jay, watch your back. I mean it.
Always do.
CBC's back. Metabolic panels, unremarkable. But the doc screen.
Acronite?
Aconite. Also known as monkshood. Also known as highly toxic.
Was bang. I know.
Even small amounts can cause cardiac arrhythmia, seizures, respiratory failure.
The herbal supplements, the ones his daughter mentioned, Elder Jean's remedies,
Someone's cutting their herbs with something they shouldn't.
or they don't know what they're handling. Aquanite can be mistaken for other roots. We solved the case right at 4 hours, 23 minutes.
You beat Hargrove's deadline.
Barely.
You okay?
If my Aunt Celeste heard about this, she'll say it's a curse, not poison.
Aunt Celeste.
She's my dad's sister. Lives out in Tremaine. She's traditional. Old New Orleans. Believes in spirits, ancestors, the whole thing. Got altars in every room, candles burning day and night.
You close with her?
Close enough. She helped raise me after my mom passed. Her and my dad don't always see eye to eye, but she was there. She'll take one look at this case and tell me medicine just another word for faith. That I'm not healing anybody. I'm just catching up to what the spirits already know.
And what do you think?
I think I'm still figuring that out. Come on, let's go tell the family.
Is he gonna be okay?
Well, we found what was making him sick. It's called acunite. It's a plant toxin. It was in the herbal remedies he was taking.
But Elder Jean blessed those. She said they'll help his back, keep him strong.
I'm sure she meant well, but sometimes plants that look safe can be dangerous. It doesn't mean the blessing wasn't real. It just means the medicine was wrong.
Mama always said Elder Jean's remedies were sacred.
I understand. More than you know. My mama believed in things that the doctor can't explain. She prayed over me when I was sick, burned candles, sing hymns, and you know what? Sometimes I got better. Maybe it was the medicine. Maybe it was the faith. Maybe it was both. Now, what I'm saying is, we don't have to choose. We can honor where your family comes from and still treat your daddy with everything we got, traditional and medicine. They don't have to be enemies.
You really believe that?
I'm trying to.
Thank you for listening. Nobody else did.
Your dad is going to be okay. We're going to take good care of him.
That was a good thing you said in there about tradition and medicine.
I meant it. Well, mostly.
Mostly?
Well, some days it's easier to believe than others.
I'll update the chart. You should go tell Hargrove you saved his budget a transfer.
I'm sure he'll be thrilled.
He'll pretend he's not impressed. You'll pretend you don't care. Same dance as always.
Thanks, Anika. Couldn't have done it without you.
I know.
Jay, can I ask you something?
You're gonna anyway.
How come you never talk about before you came to live with us?
Nothing to talk about. I don't remember much.
Dad told me
Told you what?
about how they adopted you when you were a baby. Your birth parents couldn't keep you.
That's why you're asking? You're wondering if we're really sisters?
No, I'm asking because I want to know. It doesn't matter to me. We're not even blood, but you're more my sister than anyone could be. Blood doesn't make family. Love does. And I love you.
I love you too, Maya.
Besides, somebody's got to keep you humble. Can't have you thinking you're all tough just because you wear a badge now.
I don't even have my badge yet.
You will. And when you do, I'm going to be front row at graduation, embarrassing you.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Got 12 hours, Jay. No ID, no witnesses, no clear leads. Sometimes you just gotta let one go.
She was 17, same age as our John Doe.
Jay,
Everybody told me to let it go. Captain, the detectives who worked it before me, even my daddy, said I was too close. Said I'd never see it clear.
they weren't wrong.
Maybe not, but they stopped looking, Dre. Moved on to the next case, the next body, and Maya just became another face on somebody's wall. I won't do that to him. Won't let him become a ghost nobody's chasing.
Can't save everybody.
No, but I could try. Not until I find out who owns these streets. Not until this city gets some justice.
Jay, you know I'm with you, but you gotta get sleep sometime.
Sleeps for people who don't got ghosts. Still looking, Maya. I promise.
Sit down, Blake.
No, I'll stand.
You know why you're here?
Huh. Yeah, because I saved a patient's life.
Because you ignored protocol again, ordered tests we didn't approve, used resources we don't have, and now I've got the board calling me at 9 o'clock at night asking why our liability exposure just tripled.
You think I care about the board? She was dying.
They're all dying, Mercy. That's what hospitals are. The question is whether we can keep the doors open long enough to help save the next one. The optics for CCMC are terrible right now, Blake. We're bleeding money. Every quarter, I sit in front of people in suits who don't know the difference between a stethoscope and a reflex hammer, and I beg them not to cut our funding.
That's not my problem.
It is your problem. It's all of our problem. You think compassion pays for MRI machines? You think I had a feeling covers malpractice insurance?
I ran the test because the test needed to be ran. I made a call. It was the right call.
If it hadn't been, if he died anyway and his family sued and the board found out you ran around me?
Then I'll stand in front of them and explain, just like I am to you, that I made the right choice.
You remind me of myself 30 years ago, before I learned that the system doesn't bend for good intentions.
Maybe it should.
Maybe. Get out of my office, go home, and try not to bankrupt us next week, okay?
Every sickness has a spirit, baby. Medicine treats the body, but who treats the soul?
Rolling down Ghost Town Highway, tombs lit up like they watching me. Every soul I couldn't save, riding shotgun next to me. Rolling down Ghost Town Highway, past the iron and the fleur-de-lis. The dead don't whisper, the dead don't pray. They just wait on me.
You awake?
Yeah.
You ever wonder if we made a mistake, like this life?
To be honest, every day. Then I remember why I said yes.
Why did you say yes?
Because when I held your hand on that gurney, I felt something I never felt before. Like I wasn't just saving your life, like you were saving mine too.
I don't tell you enough how much I need this. Us coming home to you.
Hey, you don't have to tell me. I know. Three more ODs just came in. They're calling all hands.
3 at once?
Something is moving through the city. They say it's the purple stuff again.
Purple death. That's the 3rd cluster this week.
I don't know when I'll be back.
Be careful.
Crescent City, crescent moon. Somebody dying, somebody soon.
Yeah.
Pray for the living, pour for the dead. Purple in the cup, purple on the bed. Crescent City, crescent moon.
Somebody dying.
Somebody dying, somebody soon.
Yeah. Street light flicker on the corner where the ghosts hang out. Mama said don't go that way, but I know what it's about. Boy was 17, had a gold chain, had a crooked smile. Now he ain't but a sheet on the gurney, just another file. City built on bones, built on blues, built on broken vows, built on prayers from the pews, built on what the river allow. Every block got a story, every story got a grave. Every hero got a hallway full of people they couldn't save.
Crescent City, crescent moon.
Somebody dying.
Somebody dying, somebody soon. Pray for the living, pour for the dead. Purple in the cup, purple on the bed.
Yeah. Detective lay awake while a man go off to fight. Different kind of war, but they working the same night. She got a wall full of phases. He got a hallway full of sheets. Different kind of badge, but the same blood on their feet.